In this video, I will show you what is inside this power bank. So basically, I have a power bank, old power bank, capacity 8400 milliamp, 5 volt input, 1 amp output, output 5 volt, 2 amps as well as 1 amp. So there are two outputs, 2 amps one and 1 amp one. Now open and see what is inside. Basically, it is full dead. Now while I open it, so it is revealed the battery as module. Although this battery is broken, these wires broken, maybe there is a fault. Now check. Apparently these wires are removed. So well I can measure the output. So output cannot see because this wire is removed. Well I can check the battery voltage. So 3 batteries parallel, note. So if any battery is okay, now I see output voltage. So it is no output voltage. Maybe this battery is also dead, not at full charge. So that's why I'm trying to charge this battery right now. So that's it is a warning. Never charge this battery this way. It is a lithium battery. It is highly dangerous well charged this way. It requires BMS, battery management system, is a special kind of board. It can use to charge a battery individually. I didn't recommend you can use this, but I am used to charge this analog way. Each cell is 3.7 volt. So all the cells is connected 3.7 parallel. So that's why there is no need. It is current is more, but not voltage is same constant 3.7 volt because it's parallel. If connected in series, that tape voltage increase, the current is decreased. This is current is increased. This voltage is decreased. So this is 3.7 volt. And positive to positive, negative to negative. Keep in mind, otherwise, if not wrong, otherwise it's very bad happened. Well, I touch it, you can see it is strip out, meaning this battery is faulty. So that case, I can need a knife, which may be a miss out right now. So now, right now, I recommend you can use a plastic tool. Metal tool can short a battery and damage yourself. So this step I can remove the negative side first, because negative side is full cylinder, which can positive side is there, and which can a shield tap, which is nothing parallel. So if that's the shield tap may be short circuit, which case batteries explode right now. So I push the negative side. This side is safe side, because this side is an old cylinder case. So although this is too strong metal, it will cut with nickel strip. Will not do that. It is not easy. Although I can tell you for your knowledge, this nickel strip is spot welded, because if trying to soldering by the battery this way, this battery is also short sensitive battery. Anything is wrong, it can catch fire in some time. So it is cannot take any kind of over temperature reason. So that's why some people can soldering batteries with these types of battery with soldering iron, but it is not safe. Sometimes battery can catch a fire. So that stage, spot weld is best solution. Right now, this side, back side is removed. Never touch metallic object for this side. All we need to do, take a battery this side and pry this battery out. So this is a simple way. Never touch metal object for this side. This is short circuit. So remove this side right now. Carefully, it is so strong. And once again, push this strip. And this is a remaining strip. If plier, right now I need a plier, but it is not a problem at all. So this one I can braid by hand, so it is very sensitive one. Now trying to check individually cell. Although voltage is this time maintained, but little bit I spent time with this thing with less current, meaning power supply is current limiting. So you can adjust the power supply output low current. Well, anything is though wrong, it cannot give over current. But my power supply is only 2 amps, so that's why it is not a current limit required, because I know these types of batteries need large amount of current. But I am see what situation is doing. Well, if can drop up to 1 amp, I can quickly turn off the power supply. So this is the main situation I can tell you. If you can plug in a battery or this type of power supply, you can see it rise up too much. You can turn off the power supply quickly as possible. Never take a long time above 1 amp. So you can see when I'm touching it, power supply is showing power supply slip out. Maybe the cell is faulty. So not need this data side. Try this one. Oops. Cell fall out of my table below, but not problem at all. Later I put out. So now connect this cell. So RT is also matter any kind of battery. So while I connect it, so you can see power supply is also trip out, meaning this cell is also dead. If you connect adjust the power supply minimum power that stays, it also slipping, but my case it that I adjust this power of this power supply, turn off this power supply is maximum, so it can give output full amps, 2 amps full, because this 2 amps. So both, so this battery is useless. Now those accidentally my battery fall out in my table. So now check this. So basically there are power bank module which I can tell you I cannot reverse engineer in this because it is a too difficult. There are IC which can also indicate the charging status as well as the power bank control system. There is an inductor and there is inductor is same of induction and that, and this involves the inductance which can AC form which can convert in DC by this diode and smooth by this capacitor. Now actually I connect this terminal, so I realize that this terminal is wrong. My power supply is flip out. So this power supply is very good feature. It is can flip out. Well, anything is do wrong. So this is a fully controlled power supply. Well, I can connect it. I also recommend you can use this type of experiment with, oops, it is not accidentally LED point, with proper one power supply which is on with short circuit protection. Otherwise, if no short circuit protection is appeared, that case anything is wrong. So this module is fully dead. Accidentally this battery terminal is too close to this LED, that stays it can touch the LED point, LED is working instead of touching, because when I push this button, so it is power bank module is working properly, but accidentally I can turn too much voltage. I think it is burnt out, but it is not burnt out. So you can see it is, this module is fine. Later I can buy these two batteries more to complete my own power bank. Although I recommend you this way you can also charge your phone, but never plug in the charger inside, because this is it's no battery. This is powered by this Tata lab bench power supply. So, and this video is done. We time next to you soon.